Let's talk about what might be one of the most uncomfortable moments in the Bieber household right now. Reports say Hailey Bieber recently confronted Justin after he had an emotional breakdown over Selena Gomez's wedding to Benny Blanco. Several insiders claim things between them got tense, and honestly, who can blame her? Because on the exact day Selena got married, Justin started posting one thing after another online. Selfies, random quotes, Bible verses, even a clip where the song I Do played in the background. To fans, this didn't seem like a coincidence. They believe Justin was feeling emotional, maybe even reliving his past with Selena, the woman many still think was the love of his life. And of course, Hailey saw everything. The posts, the reactions, the chaos that followed. According to reports, she eventually lost her patience. So what really happened behind closed doors? Was this just another online exaggeration, or has Hailey truly reached her breaking point? September 27th, 2025, a date that sent social media into overdrive. Selena Gomez officially married music producer Benny Blanco in a private ceremony in Santa Barbara. She wore a custom Ralph Lauren dress, surrounded by close friends and family. It was elegant, simple, and peaceful. Exactly what her fans had hoped for. But while the rest of Hollywood was sending love and congratulations, something strange was happening on Justin Bieber's Instagram. Out of nowhere, he posted a series of pictures. One showing off his beard, another playing basketball, and a few artsy selfies. His caption read, "Thinking about shaving the beard." On the surface, it seemed innocent, but fans quickly noticed the timing. He posted those pictures just hours after Selena said, "I do." That was all it took. The internet exploded. Comments poured in within minutes. People wrote things like, "She's gone forever, bro," and "It's over, Justin." Even Selena's wedding photos started showing up under his posts. It was like the entire internet was watching his reaction in real time. Then came the biggest shocker. Justin shared a short video that included the song I Do. Fans couldn't believe it. Many called it the most intentional accident ever. People started connecting the dots, convinced that Justin wasn't okay. Longtime fans remembered how open Justin has always been about his struggles. Back in 2019, he admitted that marriage hadn't magically fixed everything. He even confessed that he had an emotional breakdown after marrying Hailey because he thought love alone would heal his pain. So, when Selena's wedding happened, people assumed it triggered old emotions he never fully dealt with. And honestly, looking at his posts from that weekend, he didn't seem fine. The Bible verses he shared talked about inner battles and guarding your mind against lies. His selfies looked heavy, almost sad. Comments started piling up like, "This man is not okay." And soon, Justin Bieber was trending everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, X, you name it. At the same time, photos from Selena and Benny's wedding were going viral. Yet somehow every comment section had Justin's name in it. Within hours, the idea of Justin's meltdown became a massive topic online. Fans started making edits comparing his current posts to old pictures of him and Selena, back when they were together. Some people felt bad for him, saying he was clearly still healing from his past. Others were harsher, calling his behavior disrespectful to Hailey. One comment, which got more than 100,000 likes, said, "Hailey must be exhausted. This man keeps emotionally cheating online." That one hit hard, because by that point, it wasn't even about the beard post anymore. It was about what it represented. Every time Selena's name trends, Justin's somehow trends right alongside hers. Every time she achieves something big, people remind him of what he lost. The internet won't let them move on separately. And this time, it all happened on the most emotional day possible. Her wedding day. Through all of it, Hailey stayed completely silent. No posts, no statements, not even a story. She didn't share a single thing online, and that silence made people talk even more. Fans started assuming she was either furious or deeply embarrassed. Imagine your husband trending online because people think he's heartbroken over his ex on her wedding day. It's humiliating, even if it isn't true. Sources later told Entertainment Tonight that Hailey felt completely blindsided by Justin's behavior. She allegedly told friends she was tired of always being dragged into drama she didn't create. For months, she had been focusing on her skincare brand, working hard to keep her image positive and drama-free. But the internet didn't care about that. They only cared about Selena, the ghost of her husband's past relationship. Suddenly, she was right back where she didn't want to be, stuck in the middle of a story that had nothing to do with her. According to reports from the Daily Mail and Page 6, things finally came to a head when Hailey confronted Justin directly. And apparently, it was not a calm conversation. Insiders say Hailey snapped, telling Justin that his posts made her look foolish and disrespected. She supposedly told him, "You can't just post anything you want and pretend timing doesn't matter. You know exactly how people will take it." She also told him he needed to stop fueling the idea that he's still not over Selena, because it's hurting both of them. One insider said Justin got defensive, claiming people were twisting his intentions and that it wasn't his fault. But Hailey didn't buy it. She reminded him that this keeps happening again and again, and that she feels trapped in a cycle she can't get out of. And honestly, from the outside, it's not hard to understand her frustration. Every time Justin makes a move that reminds people of his past, she ends up dealing with the backlash. Fans flood her comments with comparisons and insults. calling her names or accusing her of copying Selena. No matter how much she tries to stay quiet, it always circles back to her. So when Selena's wedding became the biggest story online and Justin's posts became part of it, it must have felt like history repeating itself. Sources say that every time Selena's name comes up, it feels like Justin and Hailey get dragged 10 steps backward. What happened after that confrontation between them was emotional. Justin felt like no one understood him, while Hailey felt ignored and dismissed. It wasn't a breakup-level fight, but it was one of those "I've had enough" moments. After that talk, Justin completely disappeared from Instagram. No new photos, no stories, not even a single like. And when Justin Bieber goes quiet online, his fans immediately notice. Even his fan accounts stopped posting about him, which usually means his team stepped in to do damage control, trying to let things calm down before he appears again. Insiders say Justin was embarrassed by how quickly the situation spun out of control. He hadn't meant to cause drama, he just posted the way he usually does. But now he's realizing that anything he says or shares, no matter how harmless, always circles back to Selena. That's the price of their shared past. No matter how many years go by, the internet refuses to let go of Justin and Selena's connection. So what about Selena herself? According to sources close to her who spoke with Us Weekly, Selena was aware of Justin's posts, but she didn't let them bother her. Apparently, she found the whole thing sad and unnecessary. She's focused on her marriage with Benny Blanco and has no interest in getting involved in any drama. But she did reportedly say that Justin's behavior shows he still hasn't found the peace he often talks about. That comment stung, because if it's true, it says a lot about how far they've both come in different directions. Selena's life now revolves around healing, growth, and moving forward. Meanwhile, Justin's public image still revolves around reflection, regret, and faith. Two people with the same past, but walking very different paths. And as usual, their fans went into battle online. Selena's supporters accused Justin of emotionally cheating, saying his posts proved he still cared. Justin's fans defended him, claiming it was all bad timing and that people were reading too much into it. Hailey's fans? They went off. TikTok was flooded with side-by-side edits. Selena's wedding photos compared to Justin's moody posts. The word Jelena started trending again on Selena's wedding day. Hailey's fans tried to shift the conversation by starting the hashtag #ProtectHailey, but it got buried under endless jokes and memes about Justin not moving on. One viral tweet said, "Hailey married Justin, but Selena will always have his heart." That tweet alone got over 1 million views. And comments like that only made the situation worse. Once mainstream outlets like Page 6 and Cosmopolitan picked up the story, Justin's team reportedly stepped in fast. They told him to stay quiet, skip interviews, and spend time with family instead. Hailey's PR team, on the other hand, took the opposite approach. They boosted her image by posting calm, polished photos of her working on her skincare brand, Rhode. It was the classic public relations. Justin disappears while Hailey thrives. And honestly, it worked. Within days, the internet's attention started shifting. The talk about Justin's meltdown turned into praise for Hailey's composure and professionalism. It was smart damage control, and exactly what she needed. Still, people close to the couple described the atmosphere at their house as quiet but tense. Hailey has been avoiding heavy conversations, focusing instead on her work, while Justin has been spending long hours in the studio. Friends told Radar Online that this isn't the first time they've argued about Selena, but it might be the most serious one yet. Now, it's not just about the past. It's about how the public sees them. Every time something like this happens, Hailey's brand takes a hit, while Justin's image gets dragged through the mud. That means money, reputation, and mental health are all on the line. But here's the truth. This isn't really about one Instagram post or a song lyric. It's about old wounds that fame keeps reopening. Justin and Selena's relationship wasn't just another celebrity romance. It was one of the most public love stories of their generation. Fans literally grew up watching their highs and lows, their breakups and makeups, in real time. When your love story plays out in front of millions, it's nearly impossible to move on completely, even when you marry someone new. And that's what Hailey's up against. She didn't just marry Justin Bieber, she married his legacy, his massive fan base, and his unfinished emotional story. Public opinion stays divided. Some say Hailey should be more patient, that she knew Justin had a complicated past when she married him. Others say she's absolutely right to be frustrated. No woman wants to see her husband trending for his ex's wedding day. But the bigger picture is that all three of them seem trapped. Selena can't post anything without being linked to Justin. Hailey can't take a breath without being compared to Selena. And Justin can't express himself without causing a new wave of chaos online. It's like a love triangle that ended years ago, but still lives permanently on the internet. According to Heat magazine, Hailey told Justin that if he doesn't start setting clear boundaries online, she's considering going back to therapy. Not as a threat, but because she's mentally exhausted. She's already talked publicly about how hard it is to live under constant criticism. And now, with Selena's wedding stirring everything up again, It feels like all her work to separate herself from that narrative just fell apart overnight. Insiders claim Hailey told Justin something along the lines of, "If you can't protect our peace, I will." That could mean therapy. That could mean distance. In other words, she's done cleaning up his messes. So what happens now? Justin's been spotted going in and out of his studio, but hasn't been seen with Hailey in public since the meltdown. Meanwhile, Hailey's throwing herself into her business, keeping her public image focused and professional. Some sources say they're planning a quiet vacation soon, just to reset before things start heating up again. In Hollywood, reputation recovery is basically a full-time job. When you think about it, Selena's wedding should have been a beautiful moment celebrating her happiness, but somehow it turned into another storm that sucked Justin and Hailey right back into old drama. Hailey's confrontation might have been long overdue, but it showed something important. When you marry someone as famous as Justin Bieber, you don't just marry the man. You marry the headlines, the fan theories, and the never-ending spotlight. So what do you think? Was Hailey justified in calling Justin out, or is he just misunderstood once again by the internet? Let me know what you think down below, because this story clearly isn't over. Something tells me the next chapter might be coming sooner than anyone expects. Anyway, that wraps up today's video. Don't forget to subscribe for more celebrity stories and tap that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Until then, thanks for watching and see you soon.